Good morning students. Today we are going to start new chapter, that is chapter 11, alcohols, phenols and ethers. Students, earlier we have discussed about haloalkanes and haloarenes, where we have seen that what are haloalkanes, that is the compound having a skeleton alkane along with halogen group. And then we have seen haloarenes, where there is aromatic ring along with the halogen. Okay, now we are going to discuss separately about alcohols, phenols and ethers in detail. Students, earlier you are familiar with the terms what are alcohols, what are phenols and what are ethers. Now there will be several topics related to them which we will discuss. So let's see. Students, as the chapter is alcohols, phenols and ethers. Okay, so the points which you will learn from this chapter in alcohols will be, basically we will going to study in case of alcohol about their general formula. Okay, and you are very known with the fact about the alcohols. What are alcohol? Basically students, the aliphatic compounds having OH group with it, associated with it, is called alcohol. That is, any aliphatic group having OH atom constituted with it are alcohol. They may be 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, depending upon the number of carbon atom associated with it. Okay, and talking about phenols, students, phenols are basically the compounds having aromatic ring and they are attached with the OH group. These are called phenols. These are basically called phenols. Okay, students, what I am saying, aromatic ring is this and it is associated with the OH group. Okay, it may be 1 degree, it may be 2 degree, it may be 3 degree. Okay, that is, it may be phenol, it may be benzyl alcohol and so many. So basically we will discuss about phenol in detail. Okay, about the reactions of phenol, about the physical properties of phenol, about the chemical properties of phenol. Okay, and at last in this chapter we will discuss about ethers. So for ethers also we will discuss about its general formula. Basically you are very well known with the fact that is ROR dash is the general formula of ethers. Okay, you can have general examples like CH3O, CH2, CH3. Okay, so in this manner you can just give the general formula of all of them, but from your board point of view, the points which are important in this are some commercially important products of them, like some commercially important alcohols, that may be methanol, that may be ethanol. Or talking of about phenols, then what are the commercial importance of phenol, then about the ethers. Okay, so here you have seen the very first point which we have to discuss is the general formula. Then we have to discuss about their classification. So basically in classification we find that there are monohydric alcohols and polyhydric alcohol. You can understood this very well. If we are talking about monohydric alcohol, okay, so students, in this case there will be only one OH group. Okay, classifying all, you can take the example like CH3OH, that is methanol, CH3, CH2, OH, that is ethanol, CH3, CH2, CH2OH, that is propanol, and so on. Okay. Now students, talking about the polyhydric alcohol, polyhydric alcohol. So from the word it is clear that they are poly in number. So depending on the term, that is poly, they are further classified into three categories. Okay, basically alcohols are classified into three categories. The very first is dihydric, where two alcoholic groups are there, like ethylene glycol. Then there will be trihydric, where three alcoholic groups are there, and the fourth will be hexahydric. You are very well known with this formal alcohol like sorbitol and so many in numbers. Okay, so this is what about the classification of alcohol. Then we will discuss about the nomenclature of alcohol. So nomenclature you have earlier studied in first year also, where we have to basically give the names of the compound. Okay, so it is very basic, that is if we are writing CH3OH, then for this, as alkane is of one carbon atom, then methane will be there, and for OH as a functional group, all will be there. So word root will be methane and functional group will be, that is suffix will be all. So name will become methanol. Basically in writing the skeleton of any compound, you have to look over the 3 points: the word root, the prefix and the suffix. Prefix correspond to the, you say, the substitutions, and suffix result in the functional group. Okay, what I am saying, any compound have basic 3 skeleton. It should have prefix. If there is any prefix, then it follows with word root. Okay, and then it follows with suffix. Okay, prefix, word root, and then suffix. Okay, so in this manner you have to name the compounds. I will show you how we will classify or derive their nomenclature. Then we have to discuss about its structure. Okay, students, in a structure basically you have to look about that in alcohols the ROH, okay, the oxygen atom of hydroxyl group is attached to carbon atom by a sigma bond and formed by the overlap of sp3 hybridized orbital. Okay, with sp3 hybridized orbital of oxygen atom. Basically if you will see the structure of any alcohol, suppose we are taking the very simple, that is ROH. So here you can see the R, O and H. Okay, and for oxygen there will be 2 lone pairs. Okay, so this is the structure of alcohol. Now students, we have to discuss about their preparation. Here we will see the methods from which alcohols can be formed. So earlier in haloalkanes and haloarenes we have seen about that how the alcohols are formed. Okay, so here we have seen that they can be formed by many reaction, that is from alkenes, from Grignard reagent. So we will discuss each of them, but just have a general idea. Suppose there is any alkyl halide, that is Rx, it react with any reagent, suppose aqueous KOH, and it forms ROH. Okay, so this is the alcohol. Now students, we will discuss about its physical properties. So under physical property, we will be basically discussing about its physical state, that is whether it is colorless, what is its characteristic smell, and what is its solubility depending upon the 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree alcohols, which will be more soluble, and its boiling point. Okay, then students, we will discuss about the chemical properties. So in chemical properties, basically the chemical reactions, the acidity of alcohol, order of reactivity, ease of dehydration of alcohol, these topics will be considered. Basically in chemical reaction, we will see that it can perform the chemical reaction in two manners. Okay, it can react as nucleophile also, and it can react as electrophile also. Basically, when the bond between the OH is cleaved, then it pretend as nucleophile. Okay, but when suppose this is ROH and this bond is cleaved, but when suppose this is the another alcohol, and when the CO bond is broken, that is here this carbon atom CO bond is broken, then it behaves like electrophile. Okay, so in this manner it perform in two ways. The reactions are or product are obtained in two ways, which we will discuss later. Okay, so students, the next, that is acidity of alcohol. Here basically we have to see that the order will be 1 degree, then 2 degree, then 3 degree. Okay, and how we can say this? That is, more the number of electron releasing group, lesser will be the acidic strength. Okay, so as electron releasing group will increase, the acidic strength will decrease. So for this, 1 degree alcohol will be of more acidity. Then we have to see the order of reactivity. Okay, order of reactivity. So which alcohol will be more reactive? So the order will be basically the 3 degree, then 2 degree, then 1 degree. Okay, and here we will see some exceptions, like 3 degree alcohol do not undergo oxidation reaction with a strong oxidizing agent like KMnO4 in neutral or alkaline solution. Okay, but they are readily oxidized in acidic solution like K2Cr2O7 H2SO4 or KMnO4 H2SO4. Okay, then students, there will be see about the ease of dehydration of alcohol, where we will see that it follows the order of stability of carbocation. So the order of carbocation is basically 3 degree, then 2 degree, then 1 degree. Okay, now students, at last we will see some commercially important alcohol. Okay, the alcohols which are of commercial importance. So for this we will discuss about in detail the preparation of methanol, which is also commonly known as the name wood spirit, and then we will discuss about the ethanol. Okay, and we will look for the processes through which it can be formed, that is by the fermentation of sugar or denatured alcohol. Basically the commercial alcohol that is made unfit for drinking by mixing it copper sulfate and pyridine is called denatured alcohol. Okay, so this is all about alcohols, and from tomorrow onwards we will discuss about the alcohols. The similar trend will be for phenols and ethers. Okay, so thank you class.